Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to another video. So I've been playing this game ever since it came out and honestly I've been quite enjoying it lately. So as you can see here, we're currently level 13, we're slowly getting there, and yesterday I actually got extremely lucky to manage to get myself a Madara, as you can see here. So Madara is a mythical unit and mythicals are extremely hard to get. They are not affected by pity, and as you can see, it's only a 0.25% chance to actually get a mythical. And honestly guys, I've opened so many stars and I couldn't even hatch a legendary because I actually never stocked up for a pity, which is at 2.5k diamonds. So I didn't even have a legendary, and last night, just as I was about to go to bed, the banner had changed and we had Jotaro. I don't remember the legendary, it was a decent legendary, and we had a Madara as well. So I was like, you know, let me just do a couple of normal opens, and it actually took me only 3 opens and I hatched Madara. Like, that was pretty sweet. And little did I know guys, Madara is one of the best and maybe the best unit in the game actually. So my Madara is currently level 24 as you can see, and I hatched it with this range 2 passive. So see here, this unit has increased range. Its current range is actually 34, but we're gonna go ahead and reroll its trade. So there is the market here, the merchant, traveling merchant, and he had a trade crystal for 400 diamonds, which I just actually bought, and we're gonna go ahead and use it. Hopefully we'll get something good here, and then we're gonna jump on infinite mode so I can showcase you guys Madara, which I think might just be the best unit in the game right now. So anyway, let's put our guy in. Oh, we have to unequip first, okay. Let's unequip first then. Unequip, there we go. And let's talk to Whis. Alright guys, range 2. Let's reroll it. Wait, you need 5 shards for 1 reroll? Okay, that's kind of bad. And it costs 130 Robux for a trade reroll. Oh man, I can see people going hard with this one. Okay, I was kind of hoping that it was like only 1 shard to reroll every time. But I would assume that maybe if you want to put it for the first time, it's a little bit cheaper. Maybe it costs 1 for your first time. So let's try to do on this Jotaro. Jotaro, use. Okay, so first time you do it, it's actually 1 out of 1. Maybe it's actually rarity based. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a mythical, or it's because it's a reroll. I don't know, but yeah, 5 is a lot. That's 2,000 diamonds worth for 1 reroll. Okay, well, I guess we're just keeping the range 2 for now, because if you guys have played this game, you know how hard it actually is to get diamonds. It is extremely hard to get diamonds. So we're gonna jump in an infinite mode, and I'll see you guys in a little bit once we set up everything down. Alright guys, so our base setup is complete, our speed wagons are all finally updated, and now we're gonna start planting out our first Madaras. So since I have this extra range from the trade, I have started using them here, but I think we're gonna swap their positions initially to the other side of this rock here, like right next to us. I think the other side is a better position, but anyway, let me go ahead and max out a little bit on their upgrades, and I'll show you what I mean later on. So we have to set this one to last. Madara is a large cone based unit, and he doesn't change just like he does in ASTD at his max level. He stays a cone. The cone just gets pretty much bigger and bigger, and there you go. So his animation looks pretty cool after I think it's after 3 upgrades or something. You get the animation with the big thing that he usually has. So pretty cool animation wise as well, and he has a whole bunch of upgrades. He's relatively a pretty expensive unit. Now I think this is gonna be his last upgrade, the 12k one, not entirely sure. You see here his stats are also going up quite a lot, from 1.6 up to 2444, and his range goes up by 6 as well. We're losing a little bit on attack time, but I guess it's fine, doesn't really matter. And as soon as this wave is done, we should be having enough yen to actually upgrade him, and I think that's his max rank actually. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that is his max rank. So you see here, if I plant here, basically I get the units just as they come off. But I think if we plant somewhere around here, the cone that Madara has, let me just target him. You see, that's a pretty wide cone. I think it would capture everything from here up until somewhere like here. So maybe you have a bigger actually range like this. I don't know, it seems better. I guess we can test it later on. We have a lot more yen, and I guess I'm just gonna fast forward this a little bit to where everything is maxed out, and I can show you how far we can just go ahead and solo with those Madaras, because like these units are pretty decent for epic ones, but they're honestly not gonna do anything. It's just circle range, relatively fast, I guess. 4.4 seconds attack timer, not that bad, but they don't really do damage. They just do 140 damage, so it's literally day and night compared to this own 2.4k ability. And keep in mind, guys, our Madara is only level 24, so there is so much more damage to be acquired on this unit, and I actually have no idea how much he scales up to when he's max level. That will obviously take a while, but we should be max level in a couple of days. I just need to do a little bit more story, especially the later maps, like the consumables that you get from finishing the map. They just give so much XP. So within the next day or two, he should be maxed out. Alright, so now that we have actually those three maxed out, and the way I'm using those is essentially I set everything to last, so all of this entire area is just get covered by them. And now we're actually gonna try to place one here just to test out this idea that I had. So we basically want to be putting him somewhere around this area, and we're gonna be setting him to first so that he attacks stuff that are like here as they are walking on the later levels where it actually gets harder. And his cone should be able to also cleave the first ones. I don't know, that's the idea. So we're gonna try it out. We have more than enough yen anyway. Like, it's only wave 23, guys, and we have a lot of waves to go. And you will soon realize that we're gonna be pretty much just flooding in yen with nothing to do with them. So I guess we can test them out anyway. Okay, so this checks out good. I think 26 range, and we still have like 34, our max range. Yeah, 34.7. So we have more than enough range to cover pretty much everything. I think we should be able to cover this corner as well. So maybe this is an even better position, guys. Maybe we're gonna end up swapping everything here. I guess we'll see. Right, and there you go. So max rank, and actually, guys, I think this is a better placement. I think we can make a little bit more use of his cone. I don't know, at least it looks to me like that. So we're gonna keep it like this for now, and maybe we end up swapping those here on the left side later. Maybe if any tower defense pros are actually watching this video later on, let me know your opinion about the placement, what's better. But I feel like we can make slightly better use out of this and just maximize the cone for some more damage, because while this is good, we're honestly not making the best use of our cone. That's why it's pretty much just bothering me, and I think this is a little bit better. So now we'll put most of our units down. I guess we can put these, like, these are not gonna do any relevant damage, but you know, might as well use them, because why not if we have them anyway. So I'm just gonna throw them down. And lastly, we have those Jotaros, which are having a manual time stop. They're not like Dio, for those of you guys that may not know. So Dio basically has a automatic time stop on his attacks, so whenever he attacks he does cast the time stop, but Jotaro has actually a manually activated time stop on a relatively low cooldown as well, and you can put 3 of them down, so you can pretty much almost spam it. Like, there is very little downtime. There is also an internal cooldown of about 10 to 12 seconds between the time stops, which you will see in a little bit. But let me go ahead and just max them out anyway. So okay, as soon as this dies, we can max it out. There we go. And this is his range, 20 range, and you have the time stop ability. I don't know the exact cooldown, I didn't really calculate it, but as I said, the internal cooldown between chaining time stops is around 10 to 12 seconds. So if you just cycle between all of your 3 units, the downtime is barely any on the time stops. Alright guys, so I was planning to actually show you some level 70 plus gameplay on the Infinite mode with Madara actually demolishing everything, but unfortunately the game had other plans for us and we actually ended up disconnecting. And honestly guys, the worst part about that isn't even that we lost like the progress for the video. I don't think it's that big of a deal anyway, like you saw the unit guys anyway, regardless, but we actually didn't get a single diamond. We lost something about 300 to 400 diamonds, so that is pretty painful. But anyway, regardless guys, I hope you have enjoyed this unit showcase, and quite frankly I think Madara is probably the best mythical in the game right now in terms of just pure damage output. Broly is very good, but I think this guy just does so much more damage than Broly, and I don't know, we need to probably roll for a different trait. Now Rengoku here, the mythical on the current banner, is pretty decent as well. Rengoku does burn damage, which is very good as well, but I think in terms of just raw damage, nothing beats Madara. Maybe Rengoku with a burn does a little bit more DPS. That's what I saw on a tier list that I saw somebody making. I don't know how true is that, but pure raw damage, this unit is by far the best unit in the game. Broly comes very close, but Madara is slightly better, in case you guys are wondering, just so that you know. So if you get lucky to get a Madara, you're all sorted for now, like you won't get a better unit. Now the plan is guys to actually pump some story tonight, get some more diamonds up, and actually level this guy up to level 50. And once this guy is fully leveled, I'm gonna make sure to jump on Infinite and show you guys his full potential. Hopefully by that time we will be on the very last map as well, because I've been slacking a little bit with the story because it's pretty hard to solo this, like it gets a little bit rough. So I'm gonna open the Sand Village tonight probably, and we're gonna be doing Infinite on the Sand Village, although soloing there is kind of hard, like it's a little bit hard to actually start, so because it's gonna take a while, but we'll see, we're gonna make it work. Regardless guys, I hope you have enjoyed this unit showcase, and best of luck getting it. It's a little bit hard to farm diamonds in the game right now. It's actually very hard, it's not just a little bit hard, but you know, we'll be patient, we'll farm, and hopefully we're gonna get something good. Now the next step is, as soon as Dio and Erwin are on the banner, we're gonna use the PT from the diamonds on them. That's the next plan. Like Erwin buffing Madara is gonna be super good, and once we get level 20, I guess we can also use Dio, or we can just use him instead of this Underhowl, because Dio has a built-in time stop, unlike the one that we're using now, so that would be pretty good. And then Erwin is gonna buff Madara, and we're gonna have some crazy damage output. But anyway guys, regardless, as always, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care.